probably 40. There should probably be 2 or 3 more. We may need all of them, I'm not sure yet. So right now what we're doing is we have some goat cheese, some herb goat cheese that we've reclaimed from the food program. And this is going to be the base of our tomato and zucchini tart. We're just trying to loosen it, get it spreadable, and we're mixing it in a bowl. And then we're going to spread this on the base of our pizza crust. And from the garden, then we're going to pick some basil and oregano. And now we're getting our tomatoes ready. So we're just slicing our tomatoes. We have these wonderful heirloom tomatoes. Again, we're talking about what you can do with surplus or recovered food. Heirloom tomatoes, these are Brandywine, Black Krim, and Cherokee Purple tomatoes that we're just going to be slicing on for our tart. As well, we have some zucchini and some yellow summer squash, and we're going to, after we spread that herb goat cheese on, we're going to be arranging all of that on our tart. So now we have prepped our heirloom tomatoes, our zucchini and summer squash. We spread that goat cheese like we said. The final step, 2 things that we're going to do. We're going to take some of that fresh basil and fresh oregano we're growing in the garden. Now what you want to do, the easy thing to do, you can just reverse and strip the leaves just like this. That's the oregano. And we're going to just strip these leaves just like that. And then the basil, you can just peel off or pull off real quick. You can either make a basil ribbon or you can just do a rough chop just like we're about to do, because what we really want to do is just get that flavor and release these oils onto the pizza, and then, onto the tart. I guess I got pizza on my mind, y'all. And then we're going to top it. We're going to top it with just a little bit, like I said, but this is going to really work really well. So we just want to go through there a few times, back and forth, rock your knife, and just get it. And then we're going to just take a little bit, top it, just like that, on both. Want to make sure we get some of this on there. We have our grill that's already going, nice and warm. 2 things. Now, you want to get just a little bit of kosher salt. You don't want to overdo it, but you do want to give just a little bit of seasoning to your squash and tomatoes. Just a pinch or 2, just like this. And some over the shoulder, right? And then we go in with our extra virgin olive oil. Again, we're drizzling just a little bit, just like that. Just a little bit on this guy, just like that, okay? Our grill is nice and hot. We're going to pop this in to your grill. If you're using a gas grill, you can set the temperature. We're using a charcoal grill because we want a little bit of that smokiness. Make sure that your grill is hot. You really want tarts or pizza, if you're doing, you really want them like around 500 degrees. So you really want it hot. It's only going to be on for about 12 minutes. And so we're going to close the lid, pop these in, close the lid. We'll give you a close-up of when they go on, and then we'll be back when we take them off and we'll be ready. So now you see we've opened the lid. We've had this on there for about 15 minutes or so. The basil is caramelized. The tomatoes are bubbly. The cheese is smooth. The zucchini and summer squash is cooked, and the crispy edges around the edges of the tart. That's what you want it to look like. So the only thing is left for us to dive in and taste it. We're going to let this cool for a couple of minutes, and then we'll see how it works. So look how beautiful it is. We were saying on the grill, we've taken it off. We've let it cool for a couple of minutes. We see our edges are crispy. We see the caramelization of the tomatoes and the basil. The squash is cooked, and that wonderful herb goat cheese is on the bottom. So now we just need to get in there and taste. So we have our little pizza cutter, and we're going to go down and cut. Try to get through that crust. And this thing is hot, y'all, so please forgive me, but we're going to try to get in there and keep it steady. And we're going to give it a taste. Got a nice piece here. We're going to get in here real quick. I don't want to burn my hand. I don't want to burn my mouth, but that's how it looks. I'm going to just nibble a bit because I can see how hot it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something. That crust, edges are crispy. Taste the flavors of that goat cheese, that herb goat cheese, the basil, the tomato, the squash is all working together. If you want, you could drizzle a little more your extra virgin olive oil. I actually like it just like this. The seasoning is great, right amount, pinch of salt and pepper on there. This is something you got to try this summer. We back again. Shout out to Thirsty for Change and Healthy Berkeley for our Grillin and Chillin series, as well to Stop Waste of Alameda. This recovered food, you start wondering what you can do with that extended harvest, the early harvest, stuff that you get, produce that you get from the farmer's market, donations you get. This is recovered food. These are great ideas. You got to try this recipe. Look for it, cffj.org. We'll put it up on the website. Get in your grill. If you don't have a grill, you can do this in the oven. But on a summer day like this, we're out on the patio, just chilling, enjoying ourselves, enjoying one another. This is something you have to try. Till we see you next time, God bless and everybody be well.